What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Killer Keemstar, and this is episode 43 of the BadKidCast. This episode is brought to you by Woodside Plays. This is a small commentator that makes videos in the gaming community, and actually he had this stretch where he didn't make videos, so he uploaded a video covering himself with peanut butter and whipped cream. Apologized to his fans. Funny stuff, pretty entertaining. Check him out. Also, we have How Yaderring. He's known as TK Rare, and what he does is he does knifing. Has a lot of knifing montages. Really entertaining stuff. Has a brand new montage out that I thought was really entertaining. Check him out. And then our third sponsor for this episode is Replay Goblin. And basically, replaygoblin.com is this website that pretty much shows and highlights some of the best videos in the gaming community of the day/week. And actually, a few of my videos were up there. Bullying is Not Trolling was one of them. It's a really cool site to kind of see exactly what people are looking at and what's popular and what should be viewed at that time. So make sure you check out all those sponsors. The links are in the description. And let's get the show started.
You are now watching another BadKidCast with Killer Keemstar and Only Use Me Blade.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with
Only Use Me Blade.
And this is the BadKidCast episode 43.
Has that been confirmed?
I think it is 43.
Okay, awesome.
And this is an audio podcast that a lot of our viewers listen to while they game. It's nothing but audio. We're available on iTunes, Android, and YouTube.
We actually get more views or more listens on the iTunes than we do on the actual YouTube, which is crazy.
Way more. Yeah. In fact, someone was like, we were talking about sponsorships because, as you just heard, we have some awesome sponsors, and we have sponsors for almost every episode. So usually before we do a show, we say, hey, if anyone's interested in sponsoring the next BKS, let us know. Mm-hmm. Well, I had some hater that was like, well, who's going to pay $50 for 12 people to listen to your podcast or whatever? And I was like, bro, our last episode got more views than subscribers I have on my channel. I have 52,000 subscribers on my channel, and it's a small channel, whatever. I've just started recently back up. I'm pretty proud of it. It's only like 5 months old, but we're getting more views on this fucking podcast than I have subs on my channel.
Yeah, that's crazy. The people have spoken.
Like, this podcast is a hit. I don't know about you, but we haven't done an episode in a while. I've been harassed on Twitter.
I get harassed all the time.
I've been harassed. When's the next BKS? I'm like literally being harassed by the fans, which I'm not complaining about that. I just think it's a testament to how amazing this has really become.
I was doing a Blade Plays on my channel of Ballad of Gay Tony from Grand Theft Auto 4, and I lost interest in it, and I kept on trying to do it, and I wasn't happy with the quality, so I just kind of stopped doing it. And every once in a while, I get someone like, when's the next Ballad of Gay Tony? What the fuck? Like, every once in a while.
Yeah.
But we haven't done the podcast in a week, and every day I get about 50 tweets like, dude, BKS, where is it? Come on, bro, I need it. I needs it.
So we were just talking about, before we actually started, the new systems having fucking capture cards in them.
Yeah.
Like,
awesome.
Personally, I feel like it's going to enable a bunch of retards to try to compete with entertainers.
Yeah. It's going to flood, people ability to flood the market.
And the Google algorithm is going to destroy it for everybody, because some idiot out there that has no entertaining ability whatsoever is going to title his video in such a way that it's going to outrank everybody else, And when fans like you guys, eventually, you guys found us somehow. You found Blade somehow. You found the podcast somehow. You found me somehow. You guys all came from finding me from either a friend or doing a search, right? Now, imagine that you finding us and how you found us is going to completely change, where now people that are going to try to find us, they're going to type in, like, Call of Duty, nice gameplay or something, and some idiot's going to come up there that's not doing commentary, that's not entertaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's the whole thing is going to change, and that was the whole purpose for me doing the video. A lot of people have seen that video I did, reminiscing 5 stars. They looked at the video and they thought it was like an exposed video on T. Martin and an exposed video on Burns. That's not what that video was. That video was really just a flashback, really, of a better time.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know how the capture card thing's going to work. I don't know. I'm assuming you just connect it via USB up to your computer. I personally, I know this sounds bad and it sounds shitty, but like I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be easy for people to capture their footage and upload it to YouTube, like you said, because there's going to be a lot of people that there's no standards anymore. Like there's standards, but like the people just upload whatever, and you're clogging up the system with your crap.
And I don't want to seem like Illuminati or some shit where like there's people at the top and only those people are allowed to be there. I don't want to make it seem like that, but at the end of the day, I really think this community has been destroyed by fucking quantity. Excuse me, I can't speak. Quantity.
Yeah.
You know, it's been destroyed by it. Like, if there wasn't so many people that did Call of Duty, right, we would still have Hutch commentaries. I believe it.
Yeah.
Right? We'd still have, you know, Wings only on COD. It'd be like, there'd be a couple people. There'd be Hutch, there'd be Wings, there'd be you, you know.
Like the Cnanners, Blame Truth.
Yeah, you'd have, like, these staple people that are trusted in the Call of Duty community. You know, not that, like, Wings is really trusted by everyone, but you know what I mean? Like, trusted as far as, like, an entertainer.
That's true.
You know?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works out. I found out that what you, like, with Call of Duty Ghost, what you do on, like, the Xbox 360 version of it, your account will transfer over when you go to Xbox One. So, like, if you're, like...
You can even do that in PC. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, if you get a PC Call of Duty, you can bring that same account onto the PC.
That's awesome.
It's insane that they're doing that.
I'm not talking about just the name. I'm talking about, like, the stats and the...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's awesome. That's sweet.
They go from any place that it's on. Like, I think if it's available on Wii U, it would still work over there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Ghost is actually coming out for, like, 6 consoles.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because, okay, so you have two Xboxes, 2 PlayStations, Wii U, and either PC or just
Mac,
the regular Wii or whatever. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane. I don't know. It's going to be a weird year. It's going to be a really strange
year. There's so
year.
many good games coming out, and the new system looks like it's so promising. Like it's going to be a big year for gaming.
I know somebody, and I can't say too much about it. Somebody approached me. They're launching a community channel, network, like, type of thing, and they're doing it based on the new console. It's all based on the new consoles and the new games.
How are they doing it now, then?
They're not doing it. They are launching a community channel soon, and the reason why they're launching it is because there's going to be a lot of new, like, games that they want represented all in one channel.
You know, I actually was considering not getting a new console.
Really?
Yeah. But then, you know what I saw? I saw some gameplay from a game called Titanfall. And I don't know if you've seen any of this gameplay for Titanfall, but it looks fucking amazing.
I don't know. What is it?
Can pause and watch real quick?
All right.
We'll be right back, guys.
All right. First of all, I'm watching, like, the Titanfall game, and I'm like, you know what? These graphics aren't really that amazing. This is not... since I've been a kid, every time there's been a new system that came out, like, the games that came out in the new system were so much better. It was like, wow, my God.
It takes advantage of it, you know?
Yeah. Like, now we're having a new system where the graphics aren't really, like, a huge step forward like they always have been, right? So I'm looking at this game, and I'm like, the graphics aren't really that good. Oh, it's robots. How many games are like this? And then it starts rolling, and it's just fucking amazing.
And remember when I told you, I was like, yeah, by the way, this is multiplayer. This isn't like single-player shit. This is like people online murking each other.
Yeah, because
and you're like, oh, wow.
Okay, when I first started watching it, you know how like when they make campaigns, they have all this like crazy stuff that they add into it to make it like almost like a movie?
There's crazy stuff in the Call of Duty campaign that's not a multiplayer.
Yeah, this shit looked like a movie, but it was multiplayer, like online multiplayer. And it was the equivalent of like Fearcrats at the sticks, dude, because this dude was going ham.
Yeah. What I found interesting about the demo was like, yeah, it looked awesome, but he was like killing people really easily, but he never got killed.
He almost got killed though.
A couple times, yeah.
That was good.
Okay, this is an interesting topic. So, games like Call of Duty, right? When you buy Black Ops 2, you're getting 3 games in one, okay?
Yes.
You're getting the multiplayer experience, you're getting the single player campaign, and you're getting zombies.
Yep.
Okay. Do you think... Okay, my thing is this. Would you buy... What if they sold them separately? What if they just sold you multiplayer?
If they just sold multiplayer, I would only buy the multiplayer.
Okay, true. I agree with that. I think a lot of people would. Like, I don't know why they put so much emphasis on the single player. Because people... The only times... We've talked about this. The only times you play single player Call of Duty is when your internet goes out.
Here's the thing. This is why they put them all together. If they were to separate them and sell them into 3 different packages, even if they raised the price, or if you were to buy more 3, it would cost more than your 60. Let's say if you were to buy all 3 of them separately, that it would cost like $80, right?
Yeah.
They would lose more money in the end because
people aren't buying the single player.
No, some people buy it just for single player. Some people buy it just for zombies. My nephew buys Call of Duty and plays zombies. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he does. He doesn't play anything else.
Dude, so this is fucked up. There's this video on Twitch, right? It's not on YouTube. It's of a dude that he plays Mob of the Dead all day long, forever, right? He got to round 213, right?
What happens?
The Treyarch server signed him out.
Oh my!
There was some kind of update, so he's like, you need to go update. So it basically he stopped playing and he went back down to 0.
Dude, was he losing his shit?
There was no audio of him. It wasn't like him doing a comment. I guarantee he was losing his shit. I would want to kill someone after that, dude. I got disconnected one time at round 40 because of that, and I was furious.
What is the highest round?
No one knows.
Yo, speaking about Mob of the Dead, right? I'm playing this game now, and I really encourage everyone that's listening, I will blindly promote this product, right? It is called 7 Days to Die. And I think I'm going to put together a server on it and literally get BadKidCast fans on it. It's amazing. It is a zombie game that is like Minecraft, open world, and the possibilities are endless, and you can play it any way you want. And it's scary. It's legit scary. I've played a lot. I played Amnesia, wasn't scared. I played frickin' that other game. What is it called? Slender. These games don't scare me. This game is scary as shit. I'm going to show it to you real quick. We'll be right back.
All right.
All right, and we are back. So I showed you 7 Days to Die. Man, I really love that game. And then you showed me the trailer for Dead Rising 3.
Yeah, which is just a million zombies coming at you.
Yeah.
I've never really played a game like that with so many, you play zombies on, Call of Duty or whatever, and there may be 50 coming at you. But that was 5,000 coming at you. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. I don't know. I played Dead Rising 1 and Dead Rising 2. And
is there a Halo coming out Is there a new Halo coming out?
I think there will be. There obviously will be.
I mean, obviously it's going to take advantage of the new system. That's how Halo showed off how good the original Xbox was. You know what I mean?
Halo 5 won't come out until the next Christmas, though. Mm. It's definitely not coming out this November because we'd already know about it, you know?
What? Has the game ever done that? Has a major title ever just been like, you know what? Surprise! You know? That'd be awesome. Like, imagine if tomorrow... imagine at the launch of Xbox One, they're just like, Halo 5. You're like, what? Really? And they've been like working on it for like 10 years or something, you know?
They would never do that because they want to get people hyped up about it.
The hype train.
They know how to sell games now, and it's all about talking about the game, you know, way before it comes out.
What I think is interesting is how smart in the Infinity Ward side of Call of Duty is to use YouTubers to promote the game.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, for some reason, Chark doesn't really do that as much.
They don't get it.
I don't know. I don't think Vandahar actually likes YouTubers.
Probably not. I'm turning into a PC gamer.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Like, I started playing my kid's screaming woman up right back. And we are back.
Ah!
Mia's like up.
Ah!
Mia's like right above us, just going ah. So I go up and I'm like, Mia, we're filming downstairs. You got to be quiet. So she just stares at me, glaring, stomping her feet like on the ground. It's like,
didn't one time you fell or tripped or something? You were laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And she comes up and sprays you with like the little water bottle you use to like water the plants.
Yeah. Like I'm on the electric skateboard upstairs. I like fell. Landed on my back, I'm like, and like, I was in a little bit of pain, so I didn't get up right away, so I was just laying on the ground, like, waiting to feel better, until I actually, like, get up. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, I'm getting sprayed in the face with a water bottle, and Mia's laughing.
Duh, that's messed up.
I'm laying on the ground in agony. She's a troll. She is a troll.
Natural-born troll.
You know what I did yesterday? I ended up playing 3 games of football.
Bam.
Yeah, and I feel like crap today.
Well, that's good.
When I was a kid, every single day of my life, I played backyard football.
Yeah.
Like, every day, religiously.
Now you're almost like you have a physical hangover. You know what I mean? Like, it's not from drinking, but it's just, like, sore.
I'm so glad I did, though, because literally I did not, like, move for about 2 weeks. I haven't moved. Like, I've been at my computer working. So.
Yeah.
It was great to get out and do something.
Bam.
So, speaking about something, when are we going to climb the mountain? We got to at least go on a hike or something.
I don't know.
We got to accomplish this.
We'll get it done. I think it'll be good.
Why were you talking about walking across country?
Because I want to.
That's never going to happen.
Why not?
That's just never... You're not going to walk across country.
Why not? If I can set it up, if I can get, like...
Dude, if I paid you $500, you wouldn't walk from your house to my house.
If you pay me $500, I will start walking now.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, you put the money in my pocket. I will start walking now. You could tell me that I had to walk to my house and show you in a Skype call so you know I'm at my house and then walk back. I'll do that for $500.
I would too. I think anyone would.
Yeah. So,
but
what are you saying there, Todd? Like, what do you mean?
I'm just saying, there's no way that you would walk. Okay, for $1,000, what is the farthest you would walk?
For $1,000?
Yeah.
I don't know. Pick a length. I don't know. Pick a length, and I'll tell you if I'll do it or not.
Would you walk across the state of New York for $1,000?
How big's the state of New York?
It'd be 6 hours driving.
6 hours driving. So that would be...
We're talking, when I say across the state of New York, I'm talking from west to east.
Okay. We'd have to figure out... Okay, so you say it's about 6 hours.
I'm saying Buffalo to, like, New York.
All right, so what kind of distance is that? You said 6 hours.
6 hours, so...
60 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So it would be 60 times 6, 360 miles.
Yeah.
So I'd have to walk 360 miles.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that in a day.
And of course you wouldn't be able to do it in a day.
Yeah.
It would take you several days. Like, what's the average walking speed?
Well, you would be below average.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you don't walk at normal speed. Oh, let me see.
I would probably do a quick trot for some of it. You know what I mean? I couldn't jog across the state of New York, but I could definitely walk.
Let me see. Walking speed. Looking up the walking speed.
Look up average walking speed.
right.
I hate these little dull moments in the cast while we're looking something up.
The average walking speed is... Dude, just give me an answer. 2.3 miles per hour.
3 miles per hour. Okay. So
3 miles per hour.
So it would take me about 160 hours. So
That's like 4 days. No, it's like 6 days.
160 is 6 days. Yeah, about 6 days.
A little bit over 6 days.
So you'd say about 10 days because you're going to be sleeping and stopping. So like 8 days, about 8 days.
Yeah, so that's like $1,000 a week.
Okay, I'll do it for 1,000. But then how would I get back? It's might be a pain. I don't know. For 1,000, yeah, I'd do it.
That's insane.
Actually, maybe not 1,000. It'd probably be like 2,000.
If you were gonna do it, okay, so let's say someone said, "I'll give you $2,000 to walk across the state of New York," right?
Yeah.
Once you got to Buffalo, once you got to the west side, right, of the state,
Yeah.
dude, because you would want to start in New York City, right? You'd want to start there. Because if you started walking, you got to Buffalo, and you felt like you could keep on going,
Yeah.
you'd make the run for across the country.
Really? You think?
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't want to start at Buffalo, go to New York, and then be like, dude, I could keep on going, I could do the whole country, and then have to backtrack that all the way.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, but I think that'd be good just to see if I could do it. Because I bet if I were to walk across the state of New York, and I'm like, I never want to do this again, and that's a good indicator.
With hotels and food and all that, it's going to cost you like $500 that week just to fucking have a place to sleep.
But if I stay at like shitty hotels, like didn't we stay at a shitty hotel? Or no, was that I think it was Scott.
No, we stayed at a shitty hotel in Kentucky. It was like $60 a night.
Oh yeah. So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd still be somewhat of an expensive thing. Like that's what I'm thinking of, like trying to figure out. Like you can't, like a normal person can't just walk across the country because of they need to.
Unless you're Forrest Gump.
Yeah. I mean, if you have the money to do it, I guess. I do not want to see this Steve Jobs movie.
I don't even think about it, and this is the second time you've brought it up, so maybe you do want to see it.
What?
The Steve Jobs movie.
I mean, I'm interested in the dude, but like it just looks boring. And plus, Ashton Kutcher, he's not really a good actor. Like
he is the highest paid TV actor now.
Oh, for what? 3.5 Men?
Yep.
Well, shit. Okay.
Highest paid TV actor, and I agree, he can't act.
I don't know. I don't find him as a good actor, but I loved him in Butterfly Effect. He did what he needed to do. It's kind of like Keanu Reeves in Matrix.
One of the most awkward things that I've ever seen was a interview, behind the scenes interview with Ashton Kutcher talking about the movie that he was in with Brittany Murphy.
Oh, where they just got married?
Yeah, something like that, right? Now, this part, what he says in the interview, was not in the movie at all. This was him giving a backstory to his character in this movie. Now, let me tell you, this movie is stupid as shit. It's like the dumbest movie ever, and it was so stupid that he did this, because this is what he was talking about. He goes, well, I wore the knee brace on my knee when I was running on the beach, right? Because my character was supposed to like be in sports at a professional level, but he had a knee injury, and he's like talking about this in the interview. Now in the movie, there's nothing even related to that at all, and the scene with him running on the beach is like less than 20 seconds. Okay. So he was like trying to portray in this interview that he was like some serious actor, and that he like was like wearing this brace on purpose to try to get in the role of this character, and the character was based on Ashton Kutcher. Like it was an Ashton Kutcher, like fucking like that's who the character was. Like, you are a stupid motherfucker, you can't act. I can't believe you just said that in the interview.
Yeah.
It was such an awkward moment because he was like being as serious as fuck.
Have you seen
he was trying to win an Oscar. I'm like, what?
Have you seen, speaking of Oscar stuff, have you seen the Beaver trailer?
No, what's that?
Okay, so you got to watch this. This is hilarious. So Mel Gibson, this is right after Mel Gibson went through all this shit where he like was either drunk or
called people like Jews or whatever.
He hates the Jews or something like that, right? And so he makes this movie with Jodie Foster, a well-respected person, right? She directs the movie and stars in it as well.
Jodie Foster is so respected that a guy tried to kill the president for her.
Explain that real quick. I'll go back to the Beaver thing, but explain. I don't know what that's all about.
Okay, so Ronald Reagan was was like the president of the United States, right? Jodie Foster made some claim that she didn't like the president, like she didn't like Reagan, didn't support him or whatever, because as you know, all actors support the Democrats. They hate Republicans.
Okay.
Like, it's known. Like, if you're an actor in Hollywood and you're a Republican, you're not getting a gig. Like, that's how it is in Hollywood. It's all Democrats. Anyhow, Jodie Foster at a young age is sitting there talking smack about Reagan like all of Hollywood does today, talking shit about Bush or any other Republican. And this dude who was crazy was like obsessed with Jodie Foster, so he tried to assassinate Reagan to like impress Jodie Foster.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he ended up like shooting like 5 different people, including Reagan.
That's nuts. That's crazy. So in this movie, it's what's his name? Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's like super depressed, right? Like he's like a family man, but he's just like super down and depressed.
Okay.
So much that he actually snaps, and he basically had to move out because he was too much of a fucking basket case. Whatever. Anyway, so he finds after a suicide attempt, he finds a beaver puppet, like a hand puppet of a beaver.
Yeah.
Finds it in the garbage. For whatever reason, puts it on, and the beaver starts talking, like, ventriloquist style for the beaver. So now all his, like, he's basically controlled by this beaver, and so now when he goes back to his family, he always has the beaver on, and, like, when he goes to work, he's, like, talking to all his employees as if from the beaver's point of view. So, like, the beaver, like, takes over his body.
People are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, of course people are like, what the fuck? This guy's a fucking weirdo. And, it just looks like the most ridiculous concept of a movie, right? Well, I decide, okay, well, let me look up. I like watching movie reviews, right?
Okay.
If a person reviews a movie that I love and hates it, I hate that person, okay?
I've had a lot of, like, all my friends throughout time, none of them has been a movie buff. Like, you're the first friend that I have that's, like, a serious movie buff. Like, you take the shit serious. You look at reviews.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know anyone that does that.
Well, I'm actually subscribed to a dude on YouTube that does nothing but movie reviews.
Oh, okay.
I could so do that. I would love that.
Maybe you should, and with just commentary in the background. Or with gameplay in the background.
I wouldn't even do that. I would make a new channel, and it would just be me, like, in front of a green screen or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, keep that separate or whatever. Because... So
what do the reviews say?
I watched one from Roper, the really respected guy from Eat, Pray, Roper or whatever, and he said that if what's his name wasn't so hated, he would have won Best Actor that year for that role. People are saying,
is it coming out this year?
It came out 2 years ago.
Oh,
people are saying that watched it. They're like, this is the best performance Mel Gibson has ever given.
Well, the reason why they're saying that is because, like, the Jews run Hollywood, and they're like, you know what? He's not allowed to be Jesus Christ. He's not allowed to be Braveheart. But if he wants to be a crazy fucking lunatic, I'll co-sign that statement.
But I'm just saying, though, all the reviews are saying that it's a fucking great movie. That's what but the concept looks so retarded. The trailer is laughable, bro. The trailer is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
We have to pause because I do want to see the trailer. You've piqued that much interest. What the fuck?
The beaver.
Is it ironic that he's like really depressed and all of a sudden he has a thing on his hand which is a puppet of a beaver on his right hand?
Yeah.
Like he isn't getting any, so he has to have a hand beaver. Like, did anyone miss that part? All right, go ahead.
So what do you think?
Retarded.
It looks so bad, but people are saying it's a great movie. I kind of want to watch it stoned. I really want to watch it stoned.
The thing is with this movie, right? This is one of those movies that makes you feel good in the end because a retard succeeded.
Yeah.
There's so many movies like that. How many movies do they make where retards become heroes? And they're the greatest movies ever. Forrest Gump, Rudy.
Yeah. Rudy's not retarded.
Yeah, he's pretty much retarded.
Rudy's not retarded.
He's like this
He's just a small dude.
He's like this small dude, like getting his, I'm going to go tackle these like big guys and like, I'm going to go like play football with people that are going to beat me up every day. He's a retard.
I have not, I know this is going to sound bad, but there are some classic amazing movies that I have not seen and I feel bad about.
Like Vendetta, V for Vendetta.
I watched that.
Yeah, but that was like one of the classics that you missed. That's like a cult icon.
Okay, well, I just didn't enjoy it.
All right.
I don't get mad at me. I have not seen Braveheart.
What?
I have not seen Braveheart.
What?
I have not seen Terminator. I'm trying to...
Terminator, nobody has really, that I know, has seen Terminator 1. Everybody watched Terminator 2, which was the good one.
I've seen some parts of Terminator 2, like the little chase scene was epic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other amazing movies I just have not seen. And I don't know, like Braveheart looks like it's boring.
No, it's so good. I recently watched
Princess Bride?
Princess Bride, yeah, I was telling you that earlier.
Yeah.
And I just remembered, like, what an amazing movie that is.
Oh, absolutely. That's a great movie.
It's such a good movie. And Independence Day. Like, Independence Day is, like, the best movie ever.
See, now movies like that, I don't know. Because those are more movies because they were epic at the time, but, like, you can make more movies more epic now. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like... Okay, so when I was watching Princess Bride, like, there were a lot of scenes that you could tell were in a studio, and they looked cooler because they were in a studio. Like, it wasn't the real world. Like, it wasn't CGI effects. Like, it was like somebody crafted that fake log and stuff. And for some reason, it was cooler. I liked it better.
You want to hear some kind of depressing?
What?
Lion King came out 19 years ago.
Damn.
Is that fucked up?
I remember when it came out. Like, I remember being like, Tetenya, Mamalis, Henya. Like, I had the Lion King CD.
Oh my god, that's really doing it.
I had the Lion King CD.
Had they ever made a video game of the Lion King? I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So this is somewhat news. I'm going to ask you what you think about this. So there's going to be a new Batman movie.
And Ben Affleck is the new Batman.
Now it's Batman versus Superman, so it's not like a Batman only movie. It's like a collab movie, you know. But
why is everyone flipping out about that? I don't get it.
Because Ben Affleck isn't that great of an actor.
Yeah, but what kind of actor do you need to fucking act Batman?
Well, here's the thing. I think he can pull off Batman, but I don't think he can pull off Bruce Wayne.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Dude, have you seen him in, like, what is that movie?
The Town?
No. What is the movie where they're doing the stock exchange thing?
Oh, Boiler Room. That's
Boiler Room.
Excellent movie.
Oh, that's, like, one of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
But have you seen Ben Affleck in Boiler Room?
Yeah.
That's, like, total Bruce Wayne type of fucking... Without the swearing, obviously, but...
Dude, you know what's crazy? When I was on my trip to Cali, like, I was extremely tired, and I ended up sitting next to this dude, right? He's like this 50-year-old dude. And we ended up talking the entire trip.
Yeah.
Just chatting about random shit. And it was really weird. Like, we started talking about movies, and I asked him, I was like, did you like The Departed? He's like, yeah, but I love these old gangster flicks, but I only like really the old ones, and I only watch them on TV. I'm like, well, why don't you watch them on, like, Blu-ray or DVD? He's like, I don't really like the swearing, so, like, I wait for it to come on, like, TNT or whatever, and then I'll just watch it there. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like the swearing? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then it got me thinking, like, I haven't sworn. Like, I swear, whatever. But I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? I haven't sworn this entire trip. And I was thinking maybe if I did swear, he'd be offended by it. But I just thought it was so weird that he's like, I like these gangster flicks, but I only watch the edited versions of it.
I'm okay with someone getting shot in the face, but if he throws a "hey motherfucker" before he pulls the trigger, I'm done.
Yeah. You know what's interesting though is that YouTube's like the only place where you can just like in a visual place you can just swear. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember like when everybody got like their machinima contracts. Like when I got mine in 2009, right? Mm-hmm. So when I got my machinima contract, I'm like, dude, this is going to be insane, but, like, how am I going to do the work that I do? Because I know I'm not going to be able to curse. Like, I thought this was, like, some professional thing. Mm-hmm. So I remember, like, getting in a meeting with, like, one of the original guys that was there at the time. I don't think he even works there anymore. And he was like, dude, you can swear. Like, you can... I'm like, really?
The only instance where I submitted a video to Machinima and they called me, like, we need you to change something, was the instance where I said this. So I was playing a game, and the only death of the game was from a dude laying in the bushes waiting, and then I came around, and he came out the bushes and killed me, right? And I'm like, look, hey, Call of Duty teaches you how to be a fucking rapist. Like, it's like rapist training.
What? They didn't fucking...
And so he called me. They called me. No, actually, it wasn't them calling me. I called them because I asked them when the video was going to go up, right? And like, yeah, we need you to change that. Because, like, we don't want to, like, have something saying... Call of Duty teaches you how to be a rapist. One time I did this video where I was promoting, like, you know, basically doing a review of the game, you know?
Yeah.
And I made the comparison. I was like, yeah, you know, so, like, games like this are awesome because it's different than Call of Duty. Like, I think of Call of Duty as the tits of the video game thing. Like, I love tits, but every once in a while, I like ass. This game is like the ass of video games. And they're like, yeah, we don't really want you to call the, like, you know, when you're doing this review, we don't want you to call the ass of video games. I understand your analogy, but it's still you saying that this game is the ass of video games. It just doesn't sound good, you know?
Dude, I miss Machinima. Like, Machinima, I wish we could go back to the old days. Like, okay, so I got my directorship in Machinima before there was Machinima Respawn. Like, Machinima Respawn didn't exist, right? Yeah. So all of a sudden, this Machinima Respawn comes. You start uploading it to it. Wing starts uploading it. Hutch, all these people, right? My first video that I put up there was like picking on Hutch. Like it was a Hutch, fucking spoof. Yeah. And people loved it. People loved it. They took it down.
Oh,
but
that's
it was
weak.
They took it down, and maybe I could find it if I really searched on the internet. Maybe someone stole it and re-uploaded it. But that was my first one, and people loved it. They thought it was hilarious because, like, the whole concept of, like, doing a commentary over a video was, like, so foreign to the world. It was, like, just brand new. So I was, like, picking on the fact that someone actually did that.
So the original people that came into the Machinima realm, as far as like gameplay commentaries, it was Blame Truth, Hutch, C-Nanners, XCal, me, Tabes, and Optic.
But Hutch was the only one. Well, Wings too, right?
Wings came a little bit later.
Well, the thing about Hutch is like we were all in Halo. Like I was in the Halo world. We only knew about Hutch. Like, Hutch is the only person we knew. We didn't know that other people did commentaries. Yeah. Like, he was the only one that broke through to a wider, like, I guess, awareness in the community. So that was my first video, and I got a lot of good positive feedback, and I think even Hutch was like, I don't understand why it's a spoof of me, but yeah, a good video or something like that. And then my second video that I put up on Respawn, right? Because I was putting up videos on the normal Machinima channel.
Regular Machinima channel, yeah.
And then the second video that I put up on Respawn was me doing DJ Redneck. And they used to do this, like, when Respawn was like, brand new, they used to do these, like, recaps of the week of the videos that you definitely need to check out. And mine was like #1 of that week.
That's awesome.
And they were like, yeah, we've all been laughing our ass off at this DJ Keemstar Redneck thing. And then Sark even added me on his friends list.
That's awesome.
And I was just like, what the fuck? This is amazing. And then, you know, for some reason, I stopped uploading to Machinima Respawn and started a war with Wings.
Yeah. Like, I remember that sit down interview.
That was so awkward.
Where it was like you talking to Wings, but what's his name was in the middle. Sark was in the middle of it. What was that about, anyway?
Okay, so this is what happened, right? That guy who camps recently pulled together a bunch of COD commentators to help out FAG because we were getting false flagged. Right?
Okay.
That guy who camps says, look, I'm having a problem. There's this guy, Wings of Redemption, keeps on leaving negative feedback on my videos, getting his little fan base to attack me for no reason. Don't even know this guy. He's attacking me. Can you help me out? I was like, sure. I got a live stream going with like over 3,000 people, and we started, like, the fans started disliking and flagging Wings videos. And they took down 2, and I think they took down another one, had his channel suspended, right? So
that's fucked up.
They weren't just doing that. But they were like attacking like his videos that were on Machinima Respawn. So when Machinima Respawn went down for a brief time.
That's why they went down?
Yes.
The fuck?
So Machinima contacts me and they're like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why? I'm like, look, dude, it's not really me. It's more my fan base. I told them, like, this guy's starting with camp and that we need to take him down. So people are, like, disliking him. Some people are flagging. Because I never told anyone to flag. The fans just took it upon themselves to start, like, taking down his fucking videos, right? So then the Wings fan shuts down FAG.
Oh.
So now we're at a standstill where both channels are taken down, right?
Shots fired.
Machinima fixed their shit right away, right?
Of course.
So Machinima gets a hold of me. They're like, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to hook up Mr. Sark, you, and Wings, and you're going to tell your fans that you're having a ceasefire and there's going to be peace, and then we're going to fucking go through hours of talking to YouTube and making sure both your channels are back. And I'm like, okay, deal, you know? Yeah. And he was like, deal too. Well, then, of course, we get into it, and it turns into, like, a fucking argument. And the ceasefire conversation isn't what it was supposed to be. And then at the end of it, when they cut the audio off, fucking Wing starts, like, reading off my docs. He's like, do you live here at this address? I'm like, what the fuck? What? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So then I uploaded the part, because I recorded the whole thing, too.
Yeah.
I uploaded the part where he's, like, trying to get my docs and shit. It made him look like such a fucking idiot.
Dude, I mean, the only reason that I even know about Wings, I probably would have found out about him later on, but the only reason why he came on my radar was because he basically made a video bashing Optic and bashing the way... Because, like, he got offended because someone said that that's not how you snipe. He's like, this is how a real sniper's supposed to. The stupidest thing, right?
Yeah.
And so Hutch would make these videos, and I think this is just like a link video, right, to a Machinima video. And he talks about it. He's just like, in response to Wings of Redemption, I'm like, who the fuck is Wings of Redemption? And I look him up, and it was laughable. Like, it was fucking laughable. And then
the best video that I've ever seen where Wings just gets treated like a bitch, right, is Wings and Hutch doing a dual commentary.
That's one of the greatest videos ever.
That is one of the greatest videos ever. And you know what? I want to pause this video and watch it. I haven't seen it in years.
I haven't seen it in years. Can I just say real quick before we pause this, is that I love Hutch for that video because Hutch is able to clown Wings to his face and he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
That's what's so great about that video. I can't wait to watch it.
The thing is, like, I haven't seen this video in 2 years, 3 years, and I'm sure you guys can all find it just by searching on YouTube.
Yeah.
But literally, it was Wings and Hutch meeting for the first time, and we all know Hutch has somewhat of an intellect, and we all know that Wings is stupid. So it's just a battle of comedy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And we are back. So, before we watched Newsroom, we ended up watching the Wings and Hutch video, which was hysterical. Recommend you watch that one. And then we watched Newsroom. Good episode of Newsroom.
Really good episode of Newsroom. I think it's getting better and better, and I feel like
the episode was supposed to be really shitty. And the whole time through, it felt like it was going to be really shitty, but then in the end, it was somewhat good.
Yeah, and doesn't it seem like they're kind of setting it up to, like, I don't want to ruin it, but it seems like they're setting it up to, like, to end. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's, like, always getting by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, I don't know.
That type of thing.
I don't understand that phrase by the skin of your teeth.
By the skin of your teeth?
Yeah, I don't get why it's called that.
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
I don't understand. I'm sure it has some meaning. There's all kinds of sayings that we have that have like really crazy different meanings of why they become a saying. I can't think of any off the top of my head. It'd be good to put one out as an example, but
yeah,
there's all kinds of different sayings. Like the origins of it mean something completely different.
Man, what we talked about, man, I kind of want to do a movie review thing series,
Like channel.
Yeah, because I love movies and I love talking about movies. And if I could watch a movie and then immediately afterwards give my thoughts and opinions on it, that would be epic. Hell, like imagine if I got a thing where I got viewers to send in movies for me to do a review on it.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because I got this.
Back in the day, fans sent me games to play on the live stream.
That's epic. The reason why I say that is because I have an Amazon wish list. And, you know, I'm not expecting anybody to buy me anything. And a lot of people get mad that I even have that. It's like, okay, well, don't buy me anything then.
Yeah.
But if someone like bought me a mouse pad, well, a Cadillac mouse pad, it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? And every once in a while, I'll just get something in the mail, and it will be from Amazon, and someone bought me a Blu-ray of something that I put on my wish list.
Yeah, now that I'm getting into, like, PC gaming, one of the fans should buy me, like, a really pimped out, expensive, like, keyboard and mouse. Do it now.
Like one of those razors. And the thing is like, it's one of those things where immediately a lot of people will snap judge me like, that's shitty. Like, you're asking your fans to buy you stuff. No. A lot of times, like, porn stars, they make wish lists, and it's interesting to see what they're interested in. It shows a lot about a person's personality of what they would want.
No, it's not just that. It's like, a lot of times we underestimate how much we're valued. As entertainment. Like, there's some fans that literally tell me that somehow I've changed their life for the better.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, this motherfucker's trolling me, but they're serious. Like, I don't know how many times I've had messages that was like, look, dude, I'm going through a really hard time in my life, and coming home from school watching a FAG video got me through a really tough part of my life. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's a little strange.
But that's happened so many times, and it was genuine. You know what I mean? So we underestimate the power and I guess that we have as putting entertainment out there. And to some people, it can be valued so high that they're willing to, like, say thank you in the form of, buying you a DVD or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or donating to the podcast. And that seems strange on the outside looking in when you have a different opinion. But we all do not have the same opinion. And that's one thing that us as humans do all the time. We think that everyone is like us.
Yeah.
But we're so incredibly different.
Absolutely. Like, everyone's different, everyone has a different opinion, and I think that, there's some common sense things that we're not willing to listen to someone's different opinion because we're so stuck in that value mode,
The best way to put it is like the antique shows that they have on, right? Mm-hmm. You see this piece of, like, junk from, like, years and years ago that's worth thousands of dollars. Now, the majority of the people, right, are looking at that. They're like, I wouldn't pay $50 for that item, right? But there's a certain amount of people there that see the value in it, right?
Yeah.
And that are like, dude, that's worth $50,000.
Yeah.
And they're willing to pay that to get it, right? Where everyone else is like, what? It's the same thing. We all value different items and different people and different services completely different.
Absolutely. Well, that was a great show. Definitely check out our sponsors. The links are below. And
Kazam!
Kazam.
Kazam.